Privacy violations are continually happening, and as American citizens, we're not even aware of the depth and the violation of this. Let's go over a couple examples. Drones flying overhead. They're able to fly at such an altitude, it's impossible to even see from a human eye. They're taking thousands and thousands of photos every second, videos, etc. Through artificial intelligence, machine learning, automation, and so forth, they're able to analyze this and patch it and identify with specific individuals. The second part, and we'll talk about how these all relate, is satellites. Every single month, there's a new satellite that goes into space. Do not be fooled. Satellites are typically used for military. They're typically used for seeing in the sky, visualization, data gathering. Previously, this data gathering, 5-10 years ago, was only able to be used in certain elements because it took a lot of processing power, a lot of humans to be able to really analyze what's happening. With machine learning, you're able to easily figure out, oh, you can identify this person and this person. And you ask how. So on the facial recognition, like on your iPhone, or you see what's happening in China, it's even a lot of the cameras in America, they're able to identify your facial structure and say, okay, good, that is Hart Cunningham. He's walking down the street in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Now, drones, they're able to do it from above. They see your head, they see your ears. They're able to analyze the structure, the diameter, the width, etc. So think about this. Drones and satellites above you can look down and say, hey, that is Hart Cunningham walking from this yoga studio to this tea house. They're able to do that simultaneously with millions of people. And it's only 2018, 2020, 2024. What's going to happen? Remember, artificial intelligence writes artificial intelligence. So it's continually improving every second. And this line between privacy and American rights, the First Amendment, to be able to speak up about this, is being completely destroyed. The next one I want to talk about is Stingrays. Cell site simulators. If you're not aware how these work, very simple. When you turn on your phone, that cell tower gives off the impression that you're making a call, that it's able to hook up, it's able to connect. Now, not only are they able to see your activity, your location, but also identifiable information. Here's the catch. It's not a scalpel. It's not able to specifically look at that person. Oh, I want to see what's happening on a Stingray at 180 King Street. That's not how it works. It takes a huge, broad focus. Thousands and thousands of people, city blocks, aggregates all that information. And so law enforcement will say, well, we're gathering this information to figure out, if we can serve some type of warrant. And then from there, we'll get this exact arrest. But when you argue it's the opposite, when you argue that you should have to have a warrant to be able to spy on thousands of Americans within a city block, you might say, oh, well, that doesn't really affect me. There's a multitude of states with these Stingrays. It's a simple device. It's technology. It costs about $1,800. Any law enforcement private agency can simply buy it. There's Stingray detectors now, but those are being fooled. So the last one, and believe me, I could talk hundreds of these, but the last one that really bothers me is on the actual private side. And it's the data aggregation, data mining, big data, etc. So if you're not aware, every single action you take on social media, every single different type of web browsing, mobile browsing, it's all tracked. They know what you eat, where you visit, what type of pre-existing health conditions you have, who you're connected with. Their argument is that it's anonymous and it's simply a tracking ID. So ID number 1843, blah, blah, blah. This person eats Chinese food, has some type of cancer, has 2 vets in their household, has this church in their community group, has this aunt that lives on this street, is connected with 400 people on Facebook, blah, blah. But it's very easy to actually identify with a specific person. You might say, well, how is that valuable? How do they utilize this? Well, look at the main industries in which your money goes out. Look at where you send out for a mortgage, insurance, things of that nature. If somebody's able to understand that you have a pre-existing health condition, somebody's able to understand that you might have to borrow money or that you have X, Y, and Z, responsibilities coming up, your mortgage, your health insurance, so many different things could possibly be affected. And this might sound Orwellian, 1984-ish, in the sense that not only is the government spying on us, and taking away our privacy, but now the private sector, corporations are. And keep in mind, corporations are taking a lot of the profit, not paying any of the taxes, and simply taking advantage of legislative matters. This will continue. Hart, a few things that really bother me about the Orwellian future of America and how we're going to change that. And I hope you're on the same page, as if spying has no future in America. Grateful.